Hello BL lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the journey through some of the most iconic and groundbreaking BL series that have left a lasting impact on the genre. As I reflected on how I fell in love with BL, I realized that certain series didn't just entertain us, they actually changed the game. These shows broke barriers, redefined storytelling, and opened doors for more representation across the world. They changed the direction of the genre. These series stood out for their bold storytelling, emotional depth, cultural impact, or even just the perfect timing of their release. In this video, I'll be talking about 15 BL series that I consider true groundbreakers, shows that broke boundaries, challenged norms, and opened up new possibilities for BL as a global genre. Each one brought something fresh and unforgettable, and together, they helped elevate BL into the spotlight it deserves. So if you're a passionate fan or just curious about how BL became what it is today, this video is for you. Without wasting much time, let's get into it. Number 1. Addicted Heroine Chinese BL. This Chinese BL series was an absolute game changer. As you may know, China has very strict censorship laws when it comes to LGBTQ+ content. Before Addicted, there were a few BL-themed dramas in China, but none of them truly pushed the boundaries. When Addicted Heroine came out, it exploded in popularity not just in China, but also internationally. The chemistry between the leads, the emotional depth, and the bold storytelling caught the attention of millions of fans. Unfortunately, it also caught the attention of the government. The show became so popular that it was abruptly banned, and worse, the actors themselves were banned from appearing together in public or media. Despite all of this, Addicted still managed to leave a massive impact. It brought unprecedented attention to Chinese BL and skyrocketed its lead actors to fame. Even under censorship, to this day, Addicted remains one of the most influential and controversial BL series in Chinese history, and for many fans, it was their first introduction to the genre. Number 2. Together. The series, Together, literally drove Thai BL fans insane with how popular it became. It skyrocketed to fame and is still considered one of the most viewed Thai BL series in history. One big reason for its success was timing. It aired during the global pandemic when people around the world were stuck at home looking for comfort, distraction, and good content. And just like that, Together became a global sensation. While the world was in lockdown, the actors were rising to fame, and Together was trending on almost every social media platform. The series attracted massive international fan growth and helped expand the global BL fandom in a way no one expected. It even led to a second season because fans simply couldn't get enough of Sarawat and Tyne. Together didn't just succeed, it dominated. Its lighthearted story, catchy soundtrack, and lovable characters helped it become a pop culture moment and one of the most influential Thai BLs of all time. Number 3. Porsche. When we talk about high-budget, high-stakes Thai BL, there's no way we can leave out Porsche. Aside from Together, this is arguably the next most globally recognized Thai BL series, and for good reason. Its unique mafia-themed plot, bold storytelling, and mature tone made it stand out from anything we'd seen before in the BL world. Porsche didn't just break records, it broke boundaries. It replaced the usual soft, sweet vibes with raw intensity, steamy romance, and complex character dynamics. It's also famous for having one of the most intense, not censored scenes in BL history. Fans were absolutely shook. The chemistry was off the charts. The series clearly had a huge budget, and it showed from the cinematography to the soundtrack to the stylish wardrobe. In fact, Porsche became the first Thai BL to land international partnerships with major brands like Prada, proving just how far the genre has come. What really made Porsche iconic were the complex characters with no clear morals. Wasn't your typical romantic lead, he had power, control, and layers of vulnerability. Porsche brought chaotic energy and unpredictability. Vegas became a fan favorite with his dark, brutal, yet emotional portrayal of a broken soul. Pete's quiet strength and emotional journey gave fans something real to connect with. Kim in Taiwan added even more depth to the story. The series also didn't shy away from heavy topics like mental health, family abuse, and sexual trauma, and it handled them with emotional depth and maturity. Porsche is truly a game changer. It elevated Thai BL to an artistic and prestigious level, and its impact is still felt across the industry today. Number 4. I told Sunset about you and I promised you the moon. When it comes to storytelling and emotional depth, Few BL series have achieved what I told Sunset About You and its sequel I Promised You the Moon have. This series is often described as a masterpiece, and honestly, that's not an exaggeration. Up until today, fans who watched it still talk about it. That's how unforgettable it is. It gained widespread acclaim for its beautiful cinematography, artistic direction, and how sensitively it portrayed LGBTQ+ themes. I Told Sunset About You elevated BL to art house status and received international critical praise. The plot, the execution, the emotional realism, everything came together so perfectly that it left a lasting mark on viewers. However, I will say this, it's not an easy series to watch. It dives deep into the pain of unrequited love, the confusion of growing up, and the emotional turmoil of teenage relationships. If you're someone going through a tough time in real life, this might not be the best series to watch right now because it hits hard. Still, there's no denying that this show is iconic and irreplaceable. It represents the raw reality of young love, heartbreak, and self-discovery in a way that few BLs have ever done before. Number 6. Sodus. When it comes to Thai BL, Sodus is undeniably one of the trailblazers. It may not be the most popular BL ever made by GMMTV, but Sodus was the series that truly changed the game for Thai BL productions. At the time of its release, there weren't many consistent BL shows airing weekly, so fans were obsessed with both the characters and the actors. There was something special about the way Sodus told its story, and whatever GMMTV did, it worked. It quickly became one of their best-selling series in terms of views and fan engagement. The success of Sodus proved to production companies that there was a huge market for BL content. It showed that if studios could create high-quality stories consistently, there would be passionate fans ready to support and consume them. I honestly think the popularity of Sodus helped spark the fan service culture we see today, and it made companies realize that there's real money and real love in the BL world. Number 7. Cherry Magic. When it comes to Japanese BL series, Cherry Magic is widely considered a game changer, not just for Japan, but for the entire BL genre. It introduced a fresh concept with a unique emotional appeal. The storyline is built on slow burn romance, gentle healing, and emotional depth. It explores themes like insecurities, queer longing, and the beauty of vulnerability, all without the toxicity that can sometimes appear in romance plots. Cherry Magic aired on TV Tokyo and quickly became one of the most watched Japanese BLs in history. It even managed to attract non-BL fans, thanks to its mainstream charm and relatable storytelling. What makes Cherry Magic so special is its emotional honesty. It's widely known as a comfort series among fans. The softness, maturity, and respectful navigation of queer identity make it a standout not just in Japanese BL, but in BL worldwide. Number 8. I Feel You Linger in the Air. To be honest, I was not expecting this series to turn out as amazing as it did, but I Feel You Linger in the Air truly surprised me in the best way. This show became the first Thai BL series set in a historical period, embracing traditional Thai culture, customs, and language. It combines romance, fantasy, and historical fiction in a way that feels magical, emotional, and poetic. The series is recognized for its slow, meditative storytelling and deep romantic atmosphere. The emotional performances by the lead actors added so much heart to the narrative. You can feel the love and longing in every scene, even though it's still underrated in terms of views. I'm so glad it has received the recognition and awards it truly deserves. What I really love is how the show honors cultural representation, while also reminding us that queer love has always existed even in times when it was less accepted or hidden away. The story proves that LGBTQ+ identity is not just a modern or Gen Z thing, but something that has always been part of human history. Many fans describe it as the best poetic time travel BL, blending historical richness with queer storytelling and emotional artistry. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. These 8 groundbreakers set the bar high, but part 2 is coming soon, and there are even more powerful, emotional, and unforgettable series I can't wait to talk about. So make sure you tune in for the next part, and in the meantime let me know in the comments, which of these series stood out to you the most? Do you agree with the impact they made? Or is there another BL series you think deserves a spot? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps more BL fans find this content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.